Good morning, all. Good morning, all. And Katerina has only known me 25 years, and Mackelworth is the surname, Katerina. After 25 years, and the fact that you're the godmother of my son, you would think by now you'd know my name, regardless. Thank you, Katerina.
It's hot in Rome, and I have to drink. Sorry, and sorry to the attendees.
Anyway, welcome all. I'm just about to share my screen for a very short presentation. You'll be pleased to know. Just bear with me 1 second whilst I sort out the technical aspects of it. There we go. I hope you can all see this. So a little bit of background on me. My name, Peter Mackelworth. I've been working in Croatia for the last 20 years, looking mainly at the conservation of large marine vertebrates, but always been interested in looking at the science policy interface, looking at how we can translate biological and social sciences into conservation measures, which has always been one of the biggest problems that we've had within conservation. So whilst I've been living and working in Croatia, I've been working quite widely with a lot of my colleagues from around the Mediterranean, particularly Andrea in Venice, Dania from Malaga, Draško and Katerina, of course, and then Chris Cvetanovic from Australia, and JB from Sweden. So we previously have worked on a lot of different topics, projects, but it appeared that one topic that was quite close to all of our hearts was to develop some kind of program looking at the science policy interface, particularly with regards to marine resources. So I just take you back a little bit. This is the main slide of my lecture. I would just take you back a little bit to 1935, 85 years ago. One of the anomalies of modern ecology is the creation of two groups, which seem basically unaware of each other. One studies the human community, looks at sociology, economics, history, policy, we can add into that. And the other one studies plant and animal communities. And then these two strands of thought rarely intersect. And yet Aldo Leopold, looking at this aspect in 1935, recognized that the fusion of these two lines of thought would constitute one of the advancing ideas of this century. Bearing this in mind, and we're 85 years later, a lot of us, when we talk about mid-career, I guess a lot of us in this meeting are mid-career. That this is the focus of this workshop, are aware that actually still we have massive problems with actually translating social and biological science into policy, at least consistently. So back in the day, back in 2018, even before this in 2017, I received a random email from Chris in Australia. I thought it was spam, of course. Anything that comes from Australia, you'll automatically regard as spam, particularly in the Mediterranean. And when Chris reached out to me, he was interested in developing some ideas. His history is from this region. So over the coming months, talking to a lot of different funding organizations, one of them being IMBA, one of them being Eclipse, another one being the Marcon's cost action. We looked at developing a workshop, one attendee of which was JB, who came to Lachine in June 2018, back in the day when we could all travel without any problems. And there were 30 plus of us there, and we had an excellent, really excellent workshop. And from that, it became clear that actually, even if we're talking about early career researchers, there was still an interest in developing further workshops for mid-career researchers, which would be those with a little bit more experience. So just to let those of you who don't know, there is Lachine. It's the red mark, and even though it says Slovenia above it, it's actually in Croatia. Lachine is quite, although it's quite northern for the Mediterranean, it is quite central, looking at east to west. And in conversation later with Andrea from Venice and with Dania from Malaga and other people that may or may not be in the room now, we came to the conclusion actually that there was a market, an opportunity, or even a requirement for us to develop further workshops. And hence we looked to develop a workshop. Actually, it would have been in March 2020, which was planned to happen with the support of Dania, with the support of NBC, with the support of Andrea in Venice in 2020. However, of course, due to unforeseen circumstances in the COVID situation, we had to cancel that workshop. But luckily now, with greater time and greater opportunity, we now have this opportunity to bring this workshop together again in March 2021. And I hope that many of you who are attending now will also attend that workshop. Those of you that are on the waiting list, I hope that anybody that cannot attend or who doesn't want to attend for various reasons in that period will keep us informed, and then we have plenty of people waiting to also join us for the workshop. So I would just like to reach out to everybody who was part of the process. Like I say, the Mediterranean Biodiversity Protection Community and BlueMed have basically coordinated the movements forward. I would like to reach out to Danias and Solis, Andrea Bomanti from Venice, all of these guys, and Katerina from our side, from Marine Institute, who have done an absolutely amazing job to get us this so far. We're also collaborating with Alejandro from the Intergovernmental Oceanographic Commission of UNESCO. And there's been a lot of work going on behind the scenes. Also, Lise, all of these guys have made a really excellent effort to get us to where we are currently. When we look at March, I hope that in March in Venice, everything will go well and we'll all be able to meet in person, if socially distanced, of course. The aim is that there will be a 4-day meeting, bringing together not only marine scientists, but also professionals that work within the community. The aim is for us to participate, put participatory mechanisms in place to engage with stakeholders, managers, and policymakers, and bring us all together to have such a kind of workshop that we had in Lošinj back in 2018. One of the things that I believe from these workshops, which is extremely important, is the network that comes out of this. So it's not only the resources and the lectures and the lecturers that will be giving or trying to engage and bring knowledge to the table. Also important will be the network, the other people sitting as attendees. And this is why our selection has also been not only on merit, but also on geography. One of those things is that we're looking to set up a network of practitioners and researchers that can reach out and help develop maritime spatial planning in such a way that we have a great future for the Mediterranean. And with that, Katerina, I'm ready to hand over to the next person.